Yo, you heard Jackson talk about that Northwestern nerd alert, y'all? Nerd alert. Jackson said I'm a nerd because I double majored as an undergrad.
And what did you double major in, Mr. Sir?
So we didn't talk about it last episode with television, even though I should have mentioned it. I was a radio, television, film major, and a creative writing. That was my double major. So yeah, shame on me for going the whole television episode. Didn't mention that television.
I didn't even know
part of my degree. It should have been covered in a past episode, but it's like.
I think we covered your creative writing when you showcased your buddy's book.
Oh yeah, right. So that was grad school.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
Damn. So you like your masters and stuff? You got that?
I have my master's. I like school. I'm one of those weirdos, like truly a nerd. Like I fucking love school. Also.
Are you going back for your doctor?
I don't know. It's like creative writing doctorate sounds stupid, and like just there's so many like fake studies, like PhDs.
You could be Dr. Brian.
So yeah, Dr. Jules cool, like whatever. Dr. J, no big deal. Just sinking, NBA 26 footers out here. And again, like I love education. I do love the idea of like people learning forever and learning for life.
Each day.
Yeah, you got to learn every day. Like, and school's a good way to make sure you learn, more than just like a little nugget of this BS.
Forced to do it.
Yeah, right, exactly. But also at a certain point, you're choosing to be there, in a certain progress. But anyway, after television, you were talking about movies, and I was kind of like, F that, dude. Like, all this nonsense of just like what we like and what cultural taste, like nom 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 nom, give me more screen time. But I said I should talk about that.
We're on the screen.
Right, we're on the screen. We should talk about that idea of like my aversion to these things like indicating our personalities. And I'll just give in, like movies are a fun topic,
Absolutely.
Like movies are like it's the spectacle, it's the glue. The spectacle is the glue of society in certain ways. So lately I've loved Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's like kind of an awards. Yeah, it's kind of an awards show, like darling right now. I think it's going to win a few Oscars in 23 here.
So it's like a new one.
It came out last year. I saw it last summer. But yeah, it's like a weird. It's very Rick and Morty inspired. It's like a multiverse, parallel universe type thing. Yeah, it's like a mother-daughter drama in a certain way. Also like a kung fu action movie. Jamie Lee Curtis is hilarious in it. But yeah, great cast, great writing, like spectacular writing. And like that's my favorite movie lately. How about you? Anything you've seen lately that's like wowed you?
One we saw last night actually. It's called Vengeance. Came out last year, I believe. It's got the guy from The Office. The one there's the black hair.
Not Jim.
No, the other one. The scrawny guy that's like lives
BJ Novak.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He directed and was in this movie.
Oh yeah, it's like a kind of a comedy in a certain way, right?
Kind of a comedy. He does a podcast.
Yes,
and I saw that. I was like, yo. So then we watched it, and I was expecting it to be pretty good, but we watched it and I was like, holy cow. I mean, there was just so much deeper meanings in it, but like, it was funny. It was really good. It was well done.
I think BJ Novak wrote that.
Yeah,
and like that's like his like masterpiece in a certain way.
It was, I can.
Because he was a writer on The Office actually, and that's why he was Ryan on The Office. Because like they had a lot of like writer actor, and like also actors played, as many of you might know, their own names on the TV show, and like they just changed the last name of the character versus their last name in real life. Also, just to quickly wrap up some of the television conversation, I think in a certain way, shame on us for not mentioning Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
That's a classic. That's like a timeless, through all these generations, Scooby-Doo is there.
They got movies, they got anime. It's so good.
And yeah, just like certain things like the Flintstones and like the Jetsons. It's like, just certain, like Tom and Jerry, like I loved when I was a child.
Yes.
And
Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
Yeah, right. Like, it's just, I gotta say, also Star Wars, A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, like those are two of the greatest movies.
Those are the Paramount movies.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like,
you
can't really be considered an American if you haven't seen Star Wars. Like,
you're not a real American if you haven't seen Star
I mean,
Wars.
it's like history.
Is that your spicy opinion of the day?
That is.
Jackson's spicy take. Yeah. Also, The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Christian Bale one.
Christian Bale, Heath Ledger. Yeah.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger's probably my favorite actor.
Yeah. Best Joker. Like, don't even come at me with that Joker movie like that. It's not even a movie.
I haven't seen the Joker movie, actually.
I would keep it that way if I were you.
Really?
Oh, it's so bad.
That's interesting because I've heard it's amazing.
I watched it. I was just like cringing the whole time. No, it was so bad.
Interesting. You think it's cringe because I feel like some people think it's like really sincere, right?
I didn't like it.
Interesting. I wonder what that says about you,
Jason. Oh. Hey, I thought we said movies don't say about a person.
Right, yeah, no, and that's the thing. It's like some of this is just, you know,
no, Heath Ledger, like...
This is Brian going rogue. TV sucks and turn it off. Stop watching so much TV.